Hey everyone, it's Mr. B. I think I'm teaching Mr. Boden's class, Mr. Nichols' class, and Miss Mister's class math for the next couple of days or weeks or however long we're away from school. But before we left for break, for this little quarantine break, we started talking about greater than, less than, or equal to. And this is actually a page from your math book. We don't have our math books. You're just going to kind of have to roll with whatever we got going on here. So try your best to follow along and pause it if you need to, stop it if you need to, start over if you need to, get some help from someone if you need to. And as always, we're here too. So you can call Mr. B, Mr. Nichols, Miss Mitrick, anybody you want, and we'll talk you through it, okay? So let's start by reviewing this little bit that we did right before we left for break. And it's just very simple. It says write a number to match each model, then circle is greater than or less than. And a little trick that I showed my class, I will show you right now. We'll see if it helps you, okay? So to find out if something's greater than or less than, I always count the tens the fast way by saying 10, 20, 30, 40. There's no more 10, so stop counting the fast way. We got to go 40, 41, 42, 43. And no making fun of my handwriting, please. I'm just trying my best here, and we have 43 there. And let's see if that is going to be greater than or less than the ones over here. So now we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there's my 27 right now. So one way to look at this is I know mental math because I'm a grown-up that 43 is greater than 27. But if you're in first grade, I remember being in first grade. I didn't know these answers. So my teacher taught me a little trick, and she simply said, just look at the tens. There's 4 tens over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 4 greater than 1, 2? Is 4 tens greater than 2 tens? And of course, you can say 4 is bigger or greater than 2. So we're going to say our answers. 4 tens is greater than 2 tens, or 43 is greater than 27. That's what we did in class before we left for break. Now, if you want to try doing another one with me, jump over to number 4, and we're going to try doing it without counting it. So we're going to look at 2 tens, 1 10, 2 tens. There's 2 tens there. And I'm going to count the tens over here. 1 10, 2 tens. Ooh, uh-oh. So right now they're both equal. So we're going to have to actually count the tens and the ones because there's 2 tens here and there's 2 tens here. So over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. And over here we have 1, 2, 2 ones. So now we can't do our little trick where we only look at the tens, 2 tens and 2 tens. So now we really do have to look at the ones. And if we look at the ones, I see 8 ones and 2 ones. Is 8 ones greater than 2 ones, or is 8 ones less than 2 ones? Is 8 greater than 2 or less than 2? What do you think? Hopefully you said 8 is greater than 2, so we're going to circle another greater than. And our last one, let's see if we can do this mentally without even counting them all the fast way. If not, we'll go ahead and do it. We have 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens. And let's go over here and see how many tens we have over here. 1 10, 2 tens, and 3 tens. Uh-oh, they're equal again. So now we really do have to look at the ones. I see 1 1 there. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones over there. Now let's see. The 3 tens is equal to 3 tens. So we can't look at the tens in this question. We have to look at the ones. We have 1 1 or 9 ones. Which one is greater, do you think? You should have said 9 ones is greater. So we have to read this problem left to right like we're reading a story. Are we going to say 31 is greater than 39? Or are we going to say 31 is less than 39? What do you think? You should have said 31 is less than 39. So that's what we did before we left for break. Now something crazy is going to happen because whenever we go back to school or whenever we do tomorrow's lesson or the next day's lesson, we're going to be talking about greater than, less than, or equal to, but we're going to do it a little bit of a different way. I'm going to teach you something special today. So I'm going to jump over to another page, which is right over here. And this is exactly what we did, isn't it? So that's exactly what we did. So we're going to keep on working on this page. And we're going to see how many we can do with just tens and ones, and hopefully mental math, or if not mental math, we can count them too. So let's figure out which one is greater than, less than, or equal to. I have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s. And let's see how many 10s we have over here. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s. So we have 3 10s and 4 10s. Right away, I already know which one's greater. But today I'm going to teach you something a little bit different and a little bit unique. So we have 3 10s is less than 4 10s, right? So I'm going to teach you a little symbol to say less than. No making fun of my handwriting, please, Cameron. I see you looking at me funny, my Ari. So we have 3 10s is less than 4 10s. Now, a way we're going to teach you how to make that is with little symbols that look like triangles. So the greater than symbol looks like this. The less than symbol looks like this. And equals we've been doing all year long. You can hear baby Harlow in the background, I bet. She's looking at me funny. So 3 is less than 4. I want you to remember something very important about this. And I like to give these little guys teeth sometimes. So it looks like these little symbols here are always going to eat the greater number or the bigger number. So which number is greater, 3 10s or 4 10s? You should have said 4 10s is greater. So we're going to draw that little symbol above the less than. This one's less. And look at this. It's going to eat this bigger number. If I open up its mouth and put some legs on him and some eyes, he's going to come over and gobble these all the way up, whatever number that might be. And the less than is pointing at the smaller number. So if I wanted to read this question, I can say 3 10s is less than 4 10s. Or if I wanted to read the whole answer, we have 3 10s and 2 1s. So we have 32. And over here we have 4 10s and 1 1. So we have 41. So to read this in a complete sentence, we can say 32 is less than 41. And that's what we're going to be talking about soon enough. So I gave you a little sneak peek into tomorrow's lesson. And I don't want you to get too hung up on it with these symbols, but I want you to get used to seeing them. Greater than, less than, and equal to. You already know those words. Now tomorrow I'm going to teach you symbols. So please, please, please come on back. I'm going to attach a worksheet to this video on Class Dojo, and it's going to be this exact video or this exact page that you have on your paper right now. So whenever you see this document, hopefully you know the answer to the first one. And if you want to try doing it, you can. If you don't want to or you need some more help, please let us know. And I will talk to you guys soon. Miss you like crazy, and I will see you all very, very soon, I hope.